scale is used to determine the acidity or alkalinity of liquids. It ranges from pH 0 for strong acids, such as sulfuric acid, to pH 14 for strongly alkaline solutions like sodium hydroxide. pH 7 is neutral, such as water. I'm joined now by Andrew to find out why the pH level is important for maintaining metal working fluids. So why should you measure the pH of your metal working fluids?
Metalworking fluids need to be maintained at an optimal pH to minimise the growth of bacteria and protect against the corrosion of metal surfaces. This should be measured at least weekly.
And what about if it becomes too acidic?
Corrosion and fluid separation may occur when the pH of a metalworking fluid drops below the recommended operating range.
And what about if it goes the other way?
If the alkalinity of a metalworking fluid increases to an extreme above pH 10, then there's an increased risk of skin irritation for operators.
Before we look at how to test the pH level of your metalworking fluids, there is one thing to bear in mind. Always refer to the manufacturer's product data sheet for recommended working pH parameters for your metalworking fluid. It's important that the operating pH of the metalworking fluid stays within the supplier's recommended range. So, what can cause changes in the pH of metalworking fluids?
Sharp drop in pH of the metalworking fluid may be caused by the rapid growth of bacteria. A sharp increase in operating pH value may show chemical contamination, for example by the addition of a cleaning solution.
And how do you measure pH?
There are several types of pH measuring equipment, but many operators prefer the use of pH paper test strips as they're affordable and easy to use. These paper strips do not need to be calibrated, unlike electronic pH meters.
Before you start, always refer to the manufacturer's instructions when using pH paper. If you're measuring metalworking fluid from the sump, stir the sump before testing to avoid tramp oil coating the paper. Dip the paper into the sample for the length of time specified in the user instructions, and if required, wait for the colour to develop for the specified amount of time. Compare the colour of the test strip to the chart provided by the manufacturer to estimate the fluid pH. Record the result on the fluid maintenance record chart. So what happens when you've measured the pH of the fluids? Do you need to keep a record?
Yes, record the result on your fluid maintenance record chart. This will help you identify any changes and trends in the pH of your metalworking fluid.
And what do you do if the pH levels need to be adjusted?
To adjust to the required pH, add a higher strength pre-mixed metalworking fluid or a suitable additive recommended by a metalworking fluid supplier. If you're still unsure of the process, your metalworking fluid supplier will be able to advise you.
Thank you. So if you act promptly when this test shows a change in the pH of the metalworking fluid, this will help to prevent the growth of bacteria as well as protect the health of the operators and prevent corrosion of metal surfaces.